I've been planning to make this video for quite some time, and eventually, finally, the time is here. Now you're probably wondering what's in this mysterious package. Or probably not, because I've probably put what this is in the title and thumbnail of this video. I really screwed myself over there. Inside here is my childhood Game Boy, and I thought I'd open it up, take a look, and I might even see if it still works. Ooh. So here it is. It looks a little bit battered. I remember I had to glue this screen on a few times. I'm not sure if anyone else had to do that. So when we go around the back, this might be a bit of a problem. I lost the back cover to this a long time ago. And I'm not sure if you can see, but one of the springs is not as it should be. But in theory, it's still put together mostly. I went through a period where I plugged it in via an adapter instead of using batteries. Yeah, I always remember thinking the idea of batteries, even as a kid, was kind of silly. But yeah, this thing is probably about 23 years old. I also have another ancient relic. It's my copy of Pokemon Blue. I suppose you'll have to take my word on that. I have no idea what happened to the label. Obviously it's seen better days. But apart from that, I think it should work. And if it does, I'll be able to boot up my 22-year-old game. Now that I've said that, what are the odds it's gonna burst into flames? It'll make a good video at least. Now that's not good. So yeah, I always found the idea of batteries kind of silly. But there is something about the way that they feel that I like. But I didn't like them because I never understood why you couldn't just have something rechargeable, which is eventually what we did get. So this part always felt amazing to me as a kid. It felt like I was loading a shotgun or something. I think it all rests on whether this spring is still conducting, if that's the right word. I've just realised that I have a DIY Nintendo label on here. I think there was a label on there originally, but it must have come off. And as a child, I obviously made a perfect replica of whatever was on there. Okay, moment of truth. Oh wait, there's the thumbnail. Okay, that's anticlimactic. I'm just going to try something out. Try and push this in a little bit. That sound. Oh, it's alive. Oh, I forgot about the contrast wheel and about how dark these screens were. I'm not sure what the best way to record the screen is. But there it is. The original Pokemon Blue. I managed to get it to a good angle that I can record it at, and I've done some layer magic to help improve the quality of the screen. And as you can see, my old game is still here. So here we go, player name Ash, very original, badges, Pokedex, time played 42 hours. And this is where I was, presumably about 18, 19 years ago, however long I've last played this. Let's take a look at who's in my squad. The music is getting me right away. Here's Blue Scale, is what I decided to name my Gyarados. Level 100. I have a feeling there was some funny stuff going on there with the infinite rare candy glitch being utilised. I have Venusaur, which is kind of confusing, because I always remembered picking Squirtle. Oh, don't pretend like you weren't excited by that sound. It's the coolest Pokemon, Mewtwo. I have no recollection at all how I got Mew. I always seem to remember wanting Mew but never being able to get Mew. Possibly traded him with a friend. And here's my name, Ash. For some reason, being the grammatically correct 9 or 10-year-old that I clearly was, I've properly capitalised my name, despite the fact that everything else in the game is capital letters. There I am. Don't I look cool? I have a lot of money too. Oh, I think I remember now, I used the infinite item glitch to get as many gold nuggets as I could, and I just sold them all. So underhanded. This game taught me to be an underhanded cheat. I was doing the 10-year-old equivalent of fiddling my taxes. But you know what? It's really cool that it still works. Maybe I'll come back in another 20 years and see if it's still working then. One of the reasons I did this video now is because I bought a new Nintendo. This is the first Nintendo I've had since the Game Boy Advance. I've lost track of Pokemon over the years, and there have been a lot of games and remakes that I haven't played yet. To be honest, I'm kind of lost with how many games there are, but maybe I'll go back and replay a few. So looking at this list, I can tell you that I got up to Ruby and Sapphire. I remember Fire Red and Leaf Green and being really excited about the prospect of those. I think I may have even played a bit of it somehow, but I do remember my friends telling me Fire Red and Leaf Green, Diamond and Pearl, Black and White were all good. But just looking at this list, it's a little bit intimidating. Some of them are remakes, kind of, some of them are sequels, I don't know how that works. But the most important thing, I think, is if they have the original 150 in them. That's what really kept me interested in Gold and Silver and Crystal and Ruby and Sapphire. Wait, I think they had 251. But the point is, when it got more than that, I was just mentally checked out. But the game I've decided to play, to start with anyway, is this one. From what I understand, this one is based on the original. It was a choice between Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, so I chose Pikachu, obviously. And I think I'm just going to play it for a little bit. I don't know if I'll do all of it. And as much as I'm interested in it, I don't think I'll be exploring all of the other games that I've missed. I do want to, but by design, Pokemon games are a long grind. And unfortunately, I don't get to spend my time exploring the lands of Pokemon like I thought I would when I was 10 years old. Unless there is some kind of overwhelming demand to play them, which I doubt there will be because I have 7 subscribers. But I'll see how I feel when I play this game first, and just see how it goes from there. And I am planning on having a full video of that. Possibly even wearing a Pokemon costume. And if there's any other fans out there of the originals or of the new ones, I'm hoping that everyone will be able to enjoy this playthrough. So be sure to check back when it's released. An old man playing Pokemon.